Sure. My name is Gash Lamaswiri Lamaningi, the biggest boss in the game. Sir.
They say on Monday, GAGASHI comes to work in a Ford Rapture. On Tuesday, he comes to work in a Golf R. And on Wednesday, he switches things up and comes to work in his brand new Mercedes-Benz Viano. And when he knocks off at work, GAGASHI goes home to his luxury house, which is probably the only home so posh in his area that it has a custom-made pool. The house cost him 4 million rand. And you see, there's nothing wrong with GAGASHI's flashy lifestyle, but something does not add up here. This man is a Metro Police officer. His salary is between 15,000 and 26,000 rand. So how does he afford to live like a multi-millionaire? And GAGASHI knows that people suspect him. But in this live TikTok video, he is ahead telling people that if anyone is suspicious of him, they must go and report him at the nearest police station.
Fraud, I report on social media, I report on my police in.
Well, that did not age well, because someone did report him, and a few months later, he was arrested for allegedly stealing money from dead people and sponsoring his flashy life. GAGASHI allegedly tried to buy a 1.6 million rand Mercedes-Benz AMG G63 cash.
Live 14. Live 40.
This is the story of the great downfall of flashy cop Peter Nonyan, who also calls himself GAGASHI or Greater GAGASHI Municipality. Welcome to True Crime with me, Julia. On this channel, we look into true crime cases that have happened in South Africa. This case is new. GAGASHI and his wife were arrested on Friday and on Monday. Please note that the story is based on news reports, and as such, it is based on allegations at this point. Shortly after GAGASHI was arrested, people on social media were saying that if there is a man who literally called law enforcement on himself, it is Great GAGASHI. And they say outside of being too flashy and attracting attention to himself, Great GAGASHI asked people to report him. And they did. And we will get back to him. But first, meet his wife. She is a lawyer. Her name is Charlotte Tiban.
Before that. Oh, smart. No swap, Jamaria Mina. Langi. I'll last you some more. No, pay. Number. Okay, I had a papa. Hello,
So as mentioned, Charlotte is an attorney, and as part of her job, Charlotte is trusted by clients to administer deceased estates. So she is an executor of deceased estates, which means if you have some money and you just want your loved ones to be able to live a comfortable life if anything happens to you, Charlotte comes in to make sure that everyone gets a share of what you have left them. She has access to the monies through her law firm. And this is what the police say Charlotte might have mixed things up and accessed these accounts without permission, and that is why we are here today. And before we get there, if you are on social media, I'm sure you meet tons of flashy accounts every day, and I'm sure you might have seen this man who dances while wearing luxury clothes every now and then. It's usually the same dancing style, so that might not have grabbed your attention. But what you might have noticed is that at any given time, this man is wearing clothes that are so expensive, if you could sit and count the price tags, he could easily be wearing your entire salary in one go.
This is don't set the panaki. Kala bisu ana. Tele this no one won't kumawan waka. Standard. Yeah, maka one. King. It was set the panaki of love. ba ipana ku king of love ile ka saipi na yole e tlo senta pana king of love e difala an vashe renzi na yona king of love misti ana do ku mutsu ku ya mo mo trendis ana ma ba ntimi king of love na ba ipana ku king of love na do senta pana king of love ile ka saipi ne ile ya mafumula pilu ya switshelechele lenga ya kubuya kususunyana leyo ile ya ku bari
Let's talk about his car collection. Great Gagash changes cars to suit the weather on that specific day. He could rock up in his Ford Rapture today.
For the 12th of July, here is Sunset Car Lifestyle Car Wash.
And then rock up in his brand new Golf tomorrow. Let's talk about his house. Great Gagash has built his house from scratch. Everything custom made. He even has a pool, which is quite impressive because this is in the village in Guyana. The house cost him 4 million rand. And we probably would not know about this man, but he is so flashy. His impressive lifestyle is all that he posts on his social media pages, which have close to 500,000 followers. And let's backtrack a bit. Who is this rich man? What does he do? Where does he get all this money? Well, Great Gagash is not a municipality at all. He is a police officer. To be precise, he is a metro cop attached to the Tshwane Metro Police Department. And according to records available online, the officers in this department get paid around 16,000 rand to 26,000 rand a month. And I'm sure that you have already noted that the math is not mathing here. And here is a thing. According to the police, with a very impressive fleet of cars already parked in his garage, Gagash needed one more car. And this is a 1.6 million rand Mercedes-Benz AMG G63, and this was the start of his downfall. In 2024, Gagash went to buy the car at a dealership in Pretoria. And they said that this is when suspicion was raised because he paid for the car in cash, but the source of the money was not very clear. He could not explain to the dealership where he got this money. So the dealership became suspicious and the matter was reported to the police. The Hawks took over the case and started investigating. They made a link. They found that Gagash and his wife were allegedly running a scheme with Charlotte at the center of. Remember I mentioned that she is an estate executor? The police said every now and then, Charlotte mistook her deceased clients' accounts for her own and she withdrew money that did not belong to her. They say in 2024, she accessed the Standard Bank account of a man who had passed on. And while Gagash was at the dealership to buy the G63, she sent money to the dealership's F&B account straight from the man's Standard Bank account. She sent 1.6 million rand and then she sent another 100,000 rand from another deceased's account. And they say she also sent some of the money to her husband's account. And that is how they have been funding their flashy lifestyle. The police allege that the couple unlawfully concealed or disguised the nature, source, location, disposition, or movement of funds amounting to approximately 1.7 million rand. This money was withdrawn from the bank accounts of 2 deceased estates. And while Great Gagash was busy telling people to report him to the police, the Hawks were already closing in on him and his wife. On Friday, August 14, they arrested him. And in Great Gagash style, the entire arrest was caught on camera and it went viral.
Wafamba mshiriri ile kufambile ifamba na shayena mbohiwa ndona n'wina ile 10+7 biggest volume anga ta vuya lo mshiriri avula ta jera kumhlekeni ile ti Hawks valava mshiriri.
His wife handed herself over to the police on Monday, August 17, and the couple appeared in court together on the same day. They have been charged with theft, fraud, and money laundering. They remain in police custody until their next court appearance.